Hi, and welcome to our 5th yoga tutorial. Today's practice is pranayama, which is breathing, yogic breathing. So prana is the life energy, so the forces of all that exist. And ayama is which extends. So your pranayama is your breath practice, which we traditionally practice after asana, the yoga poses. So your body is worked out, and then you have your nice shavasana, which is your rest period before you can practice yogic breathing. That's just the traditional way that we practice it. But pranayama is it's a very powerful tool to help ease stress, anxiety, tension. It cleanses. There are many, many different kinds, but we're going to go through 3. So the first one is one of my favorites. It's very easy to follow. We're just going to take a few rounds of each one. So you'll place your left hand on your chest area, so about at your heart center, and your right hand on your low belly. So this is 3-part breath. So you'll inhale to your right hand. So inhale into the belly. Feel the breath pushing out into your hand, feeling it rise into your diaphragm, and then into your chest. And then as you exhale, the breath falls beneath your left hand into the diaphragm, and then the belly drops in. So here, inhale into your right hand, the breath rises through the diaphragm, then into the chest, expanding, and then exhale from the chest down to the spine, and then the belly squeezes in. So really exaggerate the movement here. Inhaling, feeling the belly expand, pushing into your hand. And then exhaling all the way down, feeling the body fall, but your hand stays firm against it. And taking a few rounds of this 3 parts, trying to connect with each part. This is a beautiful breath pattern to practice to help you center, to connect with your breath, which is connecting to the present moment. I'm taking one more round here. So that's 3-part breath. You can practice at any time. You need to relax a little bit. You need help centering and coming, returning back to the moment. The second breath practice that we're going to do is ujayi, which is very popular in our yoga practice period, but especially in a vinyasa practice. So your ujayi breath is creating a slight restriction in the back of the throat. So it helps the chest to open. It also cleanses the throat. So you create a slight restriction in the back, and then you hear an audible sound. It sounds like an ocean. So you're breathing into the top of the mouth. So the sound will help you to stay present with your body as you move through, say, a yoga practice or any kind of cleansing practice. But if you use ujayi in your vinyasa practice, you typically move with the breath. So that helps you to stay with the breath. Even if you're not moving with the breath and you're staying in a pose, it helps you to maintain that focus on the breath because it's audible. So even if you're not thinking about it, you can hear it, and then that reminds you to come back to your breath. So let's practice with just moving a little side stretch, side to side. So you'll inhale, and then exhale, drop the right hand. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, both hands up, and exhale. When you're doing ujayi, sometimes your breath is really loud, and that's good, and sometimes it's not. I'm exaggerating the sound a little bit so you can hear what it would sound like if you were practicing on your yoga mat next to me. And the third breath practice is sitali, which is a cooling practice. So it's really, really nice. But you'll curl your tongue on an inhale, and then you'll place the tongue in the back of your mouth to keep it wet, moist, and then let it go. So only on the inhale, you'll curl your tongue, and then you'll place it kind of to the top of the back of your mouth as you exhale. So then that helps keeping the cooling coming in without drying out. If you cannot curl the sides of your tongue, then just place your tongue in between your teeth and open your mouth. So you go on an inhale, and the same thing, you would put your tongue at the back of your mouth, or the back and top of your mouth as you exhale. So again, this is a cooling breath. It's very good to practice in the morning, maybe first thing when you wake up, just to take a few rounds of this, 1 minute to 3 of it, and then see how your day goes. So we're gonna do a few rounds. Here we go. Inhale. Put the tongue at the back of the mouth and exhale. Again. There you go. So those are 3 really good pranayama practices that you can try. The 3-part breath is very straightforward. For me, that is the easiest one. Ujayi takes a little bit of practice, but I encourage you to practice it at home. So then when you go to your yoga class and you hear everyone breathing really loud, you kind of know what's going on. Sometimes you can hear the person next to you, and sometimes you just hear yourself. Either way, keep practicing. And then the last one is a little bit different, but they're all beneficial in their own ways. So the main thing that you want to focus on when you're practicing pranayama is that you're seated tall. So you can find, I'm seated in a half lotus. You can sit in a full lotus if you're not going to be practicing that long. You can find any sort of comfortable position. You can sukhasana, easy pose. You can do how I was sitting in half lotus. You can do just a traditional crisscross applesauce. You can sit hero's pose, so with your feet underneath you or beside you, or you can sit in a chair with your feet on the floor. So again, the main thing is that your spine is long, the crown of the head is reaching up, so then the breath can flow easily up and down the spine and in and out. So I hope you enjoy your pranayama practice. Please let me know how it goes. Thank you.